A very simple concept that is called a lookup rules. So, what is it? The lookup rules, and in that today we will see uh, about the priority lookup. So, what is a priority lookup and what is it? For example, so here, so we have already created a one table called work order. So in that, I'm just creating a few table, few one more field. So if I open this one, for example, so what I'm suggesting, right click, configure table. From here, I'm going to create a two fields. First one is the impact, and I'm just creating an impact, impact, and I'm just going to drop down with none, and I'm making as a choice field and saving this one. Now, okay, impact is already existing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm just creating this one as a because this is an extension from task table, so I'm just reloading. So I'm just making a choice. That means the backend name, what else we have given, it no add. I'm just making a request impact. So I'm just making this one as a request impact, and I'm just making a choice with drop down. So with this one we are making. Now, now the next step, what I'm going to, I'm just making a choice here. So we know, right, the choice how we can give. So high value is for high, also high. The sequence is 100, medium. So here I'm just working active false. Now what I'm suggesting here 3. Here now I just added a request impact, and also I just want to add a one more field called request urgency and prior request priority. These three fields I'm creating here. So again, don't be confused. So high. So I'm not giving anyone high. See, so I just created two fields. I just want to create one more field, request priority. So I will tell you why we will create this one, so I will tell you later. So just keep understand. I think this you already know how to create, this you already know. No, I'm just making this one as a read only field. So now here also I'm just creating a multiple choices like critical, sorry, multiple choice like critical, critical, high, medium, low, planning. So now these are the fields. Now we will tell you why we have added this one. So what is the purpose we have added? Oh, now what we created? We created a three fields: request, impact, and urgency, and that one. So now what I am going to do is I'm just going to here. So here we are adding. Now what I am going to do is, so I'm just going to arrangement is the right. So I'm adding this one below the request state. Okay. Now, so we have added these ones, the request and impact, this one. If I selected this one and this one, this has to fill automatically. See, right? Depending upon the impact and urgency, the priority will be set. Impact is nothing but if that incident is impacted, so how many users will be impacted. So, for example, in an office, suddenly the internet service is down. So that is a impact is very high, right? If the internet is not coming in the office, nothing will be work. So that's all. And or if the, for example, if any one person LAN cable is not working, so internet is not coming, so only that person is affected. So the impact is low. So urgency is nothing but how urgent you need to do. For example, if you are a CEO of the company, so what are the issue for you? You have they have to respond it as soon as possible. So like that we have to set up. So based upon these two impact and urgency, we need to set up a this priority. So what is the approach we'll do? Any guesses? Any guesses, guys? We cannot use for example, it's a single thing. We will use the client script. Yeah, I think somebody is saying something. No, on change will be applicable on a one field, right? Not in a two fields. On change will apply one field, right? But here, what happened? If you write a request impact on script, this is fine. After that, if you change here, so then it will automatically change here. For example, if you written a script on the request impact, so both are high, the script will be subdued. But once you have made this one, if you made changes, then on change or what you written on the request for impact, it will not work. So what is the approach for this? So for this, what we have to do it is, there is a concept called data lookup rules. Priority lookup rules. Data lookup definition. From that we can advance. So the data lookup definition, if I open, it's already there for it. And if you want to we can write down the same thing here, but right now we will not add anything. So right now this is the data lookup which we have written. So for this is the one. And here if you want to write any table, the data lookup definition there, we need to extend it from the table. So if you see dl underscore u priority, this is not. So this is the table where we have added the data for this. So we need to create a table like this one, and we should be extend from the, let me open this table. Yes, data lookup matcher table. So we need to create a table. So that should be matcher from the phone. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create one custom table. So which will be the same one. So the custom table we have already seen it. So this is the scenario which will come in the real time. So they want to for a custom table do the field lookup for the same thing one. So then we have to do the same thing here. So what order prior to lookup? What order? So you should be, it should be extend from the this table, right? If you want to write any prior to lookup, the table should be extend from the data lookup matcher rules. So you can check this one. So data lookup matchup rule, and the backend of this one is, this is the one, dl underscore matcher. So now we can write it, and here what was the columns we have to write it, we can easily write the columns. Now I'm just going to save this one. If I save, so let's see what are the fields will come. So all the fields which were created for the same thing here. Now what we have to do it is, we need to add those three tables here. So those three is nothing but, if I open this one, the choices, right, which you created. So we need to create a choice for here also. Choice request impact, as this is the real time scenario, so which we have to understand clearly. So the same thing, right? What are the values we have written? So drop down with none, without none, or something like we can write. So choices, right? Here the choices is high, high, medium, low. So this is the one, and we can upgrade it. Now next one, request urgency. So from here also we can do it. Right now I'm not creating from here. So from the list we can create here. Label high. Now, so we have created those two, and again we need to add one more field, which is a priority. Guys, don't confuse. I'm creating the same fields for the different one. So we'll tell you what is the advantage for it. Request priority. Okay, 1 minute. We need to go the exact name. So the backend name will come. I'm just deleting this one because I will tell you why the backend name advantage. So we'll create new. So here there we have written right critical. So now what we have written is we just written the thing saying that whatever thing it will be done here. So now if I open this one, so you don't know right, this is the one. If I go to the list or card of priority, no, I'll make a favorite. So now in that work order priority, we need to add a data here. If we add a data, so here, for example, okay, before this one, we have a data lookup. So in that data lookup, we need to define it one. So here we have an option called data lookup definition here. So we need to create a data lookup. So first one is the here. Here we can create a data lookup, and this is for a work order priority lookup. Work order. So source table. What is the source table? We have to take it. So since this is the only one here, so we have to take as a work order, and this one I will show you what is this advantage. Active true is nothing but always will work. I will show you these three examples once we have set up all the things. Now what happened, from the source table is nothing but which table we are taking the input, and matcher table is nothing but which table we need to set the value. So those two, here again the work order table and the work order priority we have given here. Matcher fields in the sense is nothing but these are the fields which we are supposed to do, what we can say, we are taking the input. So if I open new in the source table, what is the field? Request impact, right? Let me check where is the request into. So request impact and matcher table also, that is a request impact, and the submit this one. And next one impact, and next one is the urgency. So request urgency. So in the matcher table is the request urgency, these two. Now what happened? The matcher fields is nothing but what was the fields we are taking in giving the input fields. This is the one of the most common asked interview question. So interview may ask what are the matcher fields, what are the setter fields. Then we have to say that matcher field is nothing but what are the fields we are taking the input for those one, and setter fields is nothing but what are the fields we are taking the output. If we go to the setup, and here also we can go ahead setup and request impact, right, request priority, and request priority and submit this one. Now what we have done it is we have informed the system to just match these two. For example, if I open this work order, let me open this one. So depending upon the impact and urgency here, but the priority is not set up. So here what we have to do it is we need to set a priority here in the priority lookup. So here write prior data lookup. Here we need to write it. If I want to new, if the impact is high and urgency is high, the priority is critical, submit. That's the first thing. And next one, impact is high, urgency is medium, then it is high. That's the one scenario. And next scenario, impact is high, urgency is low, then the request priority is medium and submit. This is for the high combination we did it. Next one, here the impact is medium and urgency is high, then it was high. Next one, if the impact is medium, urgency is medium, then it is a medium. This is the thing. And the next thing, impact is medium and urgency is low, then it is a low for it. This is the another combination. Now low high, and it is a low high is a, I'm just giving as a medium, and if the impact is low and it is a medium, then it is a low for it. Now the impact is low and urgency is low, then priority is planning for it. Now what happened, we have set up all the data. See, now if I reload this page and see what happens, impact is high and urgency is high, then priority is automatically critical. If the impact is medium and urgency is low, it is not changed, right? Why? Because here we did a very small mistake, data lookup definitions. So work order priority, here always replace, we have to mark as a true, and here exact lookup match. So these two also we need to match. Now high, high, critical, medium, low, high, medium, 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 low, low, plan. So like that, it will be automatically changed. Now got it? How you can set up priority from the priority lookup rules? Or any confusion still now? Hello. Very good. Now here, I'm sorry, somebody is saying something. So here we have when you're in the data lookup definition, if you mark as active is false and when you try to save it, so it will save it, and if you reload this form, whatever you have made the lookup rules will not work it. If you give high, it didn't work. High medium didn't work. Medium medium didn't work. Low medium didn't work. Low low didn't work. Which means here whenever if you have given the one, so if you want to work this priority, the data lookup definition is always true. If it is true, that means active is true, then only it will work. Next one here, run on form change. If I make as a run on form change and mark as a true, see what happens. We'll just try to reload the form. So if I make as a one, if I give as a high, if I give as a high, see, run on form change is nothing but if you open a form, if you made a changes, so it will be work for it one. But right now it is not working right. So that is the thing we have to do for it one. So if you want to work this always run on form change, try to save it. See, now it was working. Why? Because we marked as a run on form change. So if you mark as a run on form change, if you give as a run on update, so I'm just going to false this condition. Just see, we just make a run on form change and run on update. So what we are supposed to do it is, I'm just going to high. It doesn't want, and if you save this one, then it is automatically set up. That means here we have given as a run on update. Now what I am going to do it is run on insert is true, and I'm just going to save this one. Run on insert. Insert is nothing but whenever we are creating a first time, that is called a insert. So here if I reload one, I'm just going to reload. Guys, this on 1 minute, this downloads company we can disable it. See what happened, run on insert we are making. This is already created. This is no insert. So if I go as a low and low, if I save this one, it doesn't work. It doesn't change it. So always if you give as a run on insert is false. So for example, the same thing. If I want to run on insert, create a new one. If I go to the work order, so run on insert, right? So we are going to insert I high, it will work. See, run on insert is working, but the update is not working. Why? Because we have marked as a false here. So see only here. Now I'm just going to I run on insert update, I run on update and trying to save it. Medium, low. It's showing as a critical, but if I mark as a true, it will come as a low. So what was the data? We have given one. So now I will just go to run on insert. We have given as a false. Let's see. See, it doesn't work right. But now if you are since it is inserted one, if you resave it, it will work. Now we have updated the record. So here it will work for it once. I hope it clear what is a run on insert, what is a run on update, run on form change, the clarification or any queries on this one. Very good. So this is for the custom table. The best practice was always run on form change, run on insert, run on update, and try to save this one. The best practice was so exact lookup match true, and here always replace also true. That is the best practice. Now, so here that is fine. So if I open this one, see if low, medium. If I high, I think we have not saved this one. Okay, I think it's something is going on. It's not rolling in the back end. That's fine. So this is how we will do the priority lookup. Similarly, we have an incident form. I hope you already know the incident form. So if I open this incident, similarly incident also, if I give high, medium, it will come like this one. If both are high, it will come like this one. Medium, low, it will come like this one. So here, whenever we are creating here, so this also we have do the same concept in the sense how we have do for it. So for example, if I open this one, the same thing right here, you can go to the system policy, the data lookup, here the incident lookup, right, prior to lookup for the incident. So here we have added, so there we have given the what are the matcher fields and what are the setter fields. Here they have not given exact lookup, that's okay, we don't need to worry, but the best practice we have to give it. So this is the matcher fields, what are the matcher fields, impact and urgency, and what is the setter fields, they have given us priority. Or else if you want to go for any priority lookup, right, okay. So here they have given the priority lookup is high critical, high medium high low moderate, medium high, medium moderate, and medium low, low high moderate, and low medium low planning. So that means here what we are supposed to do, it is we have to set up the values from here. It is not only for a one value, we can make a multiple values for the same thing. That means by using the priority lookup, what we have to do it is, so we have to do for a multiple fields also we can set up. If you want to, we can create a one more field and we can add those values for the same thing here. So that is a priority lookup for the same thing. I hope it clear on this one. Even so in the back end, when you are creating an incident also, this is the process we are following, but mostly this priority lookup rules mostly we use the for the incident module. So but since the incident is already implemented, I just shown from the scratch how you can build for a custom table. So I hope you guys clear what is a priority lookup rule and what was the use for it and how we can do the same thing for it. Are any questions on this? Say yes, no. because in the real time, so depending upon this priority for the incidents, we will set up the SLS. So what we have to do it is we need to understand it very clearly. Now, if no other questions, please note down the task for today. Sorry. These are the out of the box. So if you give the data lookup definitions, so the problem, incident, and this assignment lookup also they are given that we can cover it later. The assignment rules. So this priority and this one we have given as a different things. So or else if you want to create assignment lookup, what we are supposed to do it is see here we need to create a I'm sorry, DL underscore U underscore assignment. U. What happened? No, no, no. I will copy it from. So my laptop has some issues. That's a problem. Okay. DL underscore. Okay. U underscore ASSIGNMEND. So this is the one. If I open this table, this also extend from the different table. The assignment lookup. This also data lookup. Okay. Then fine. So here I'm just going to add a one more data lookup definition, the assignment. A data lookup and the source table is work order and here work order assignment lookup work order. So here for example if I open this assignment lookup, what we have written here it is, let me see. So I'll show you. See here also the same concept, the work order, the assignment lookup, depending upon the which one we have to add it. So for example, category, I'm just making as a here the application module, right? Application and the matcher table also we have not created. So we need to create an application for it one. So the same values we have to populate. So thus we can, so I can give as a task for you. Okay. So what you guys do is so this assignment lookup also we have action from the same table. So now what we have to do, kindly note down the task guys. So I will tell you if you complete this one so you can clearly understand the complete concept. Okay. Now quick recap today what we have noted, how to create a priority lookup, or we have created two fields, three fields on the work ordered form, and in that what we have supposed to do it is we just added as a choice fields, and after that we have created a table which is action from the DL underscore matcher table, data lookup matcher table. So in that one we have created, and after that what we have created, we have given the data lookup definition from the work order table to the newly created table, and those one we have defined the matcher fields is what is that meaning, matcher fields impact and urgency, and setter field was a priority for that one. So that's a basic one, and after that we have configured the data which is a high to what is the value we have to do, if the impact is high, if the urgency is high, what we have to set up, like that we have already configured the msig. So today the task is create a table. What happened? This is not working. Okay, first one. So create the choice fields on the custom table which you have created, which you have already created. So next one, uh, create a table, custom table action from the created table. Create a custom table which was extends from data lookup match. What is the field name? I don't know. So I don't know what is this data lookup matcher, right? If I open, okay. So let me open. I don't know. I forgot the table name. The table data lookup matcher rules. Data lookup. So in this one, you can add a three choices. So add three choices to it. Add three choice fields to it. Next one, later define the data lookup for those and add the matcher and setter fields for it. Next one, add the lookup data on some field and custom table. So this is that thing you have to do it, and later once you are done, you need to check the possibilities for the on the work order one. Check run on form, run on insert, and run on all the stuff. So this is the task for you. I'm just send you in the chat window so that you guys can practice later. So that's the basic thing. I hope you understand the task what you have to do, guys. Or any confusion? Okay, I'm treating as a yes. So any questions on the today's topic or today's task? Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So any questions on the previous topics which you discussed earlier? Okay, I'm treating as a no.